Good morning, students. In a last period, we started the first lesson of civics, Introduction to our Constitution. In that period, we took some information about the need of Constitution, administration of the government, and the types of the Constitution. Today, we are going to learn some information about the Constituent Assembly and the contribution of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar into making a constitution. Okay. First, we will learn the background of making of a constitution. The process of making constitutions started in 1946. That time, India was governed by the British rule. The leaders of the freedom fight movement want to India will be governed by the law made by the Indians. So, one committee was established to prepare a constitution of a independent India. This committee is known as the Constituent Assembly. Main motive or work of a Constituent Assembly was make or prepare a constitution for a India. Okay, what is the background for making a constitution? The process started in 1946, decided to make the laws by Indian people, and a committee was established to prepare the constitution of independent India known as a Constituent Assembly. Now we will learn some information about the Constituent Assembly. There was 299 members in a Constituent Assembly. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the president of the Constituent Assembly. Underline the lines these two on page number 65 in a Constituent Assembly second paragraph. There were a total 299 members in a Constituent Assembly. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the president of a Constituent Assembly. These two lines underline on the page number 65. See in this figure, it is a photo of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Constituent Assembly took a lot of efforts. They made a different committees to make a constitution. They divided works in a different committees. They completed writing of a constitution in 2 years, 11 months and 17 days. How many time they required for complete a constitution? 2 years, 11 months and 17 days. There were 22 parts, 395 articles and 8 schedules in a original constitution. These 2 points also underline on page number 65 in a box. We are proud of it. Yes, downside of that 2 points are there. Underline these 2 points also. Okay. Then one question is there in your mind that how we make the committee for making a constitution. There were many leaders in a freedom movement. How they choose only 299 members? Let's learn about this. See in this picture, this is a map of India in 1947. That time, India is divided into two main parts. The first one, provinces, and the second one, princely state. Okay, let's learn one by one. Provinces. The places of India directly governed by the British government was known as the provinces, like Mumbai, Madras, Central Provinces, etc. Means in that places British government were there directly. Governor was the head of that places. In the provinces, Indian freedom leaders took elections and who were elected in the elections they become the members of Constituent Assembly. Understood this? In a provinces they took the elections and the elected persons were elected as a member of the Constituent Assembly. Now the second type, princely states. The places of India was not directly governed by the British government was known as the princely state. Kings or Sardars were the head of the princely state. For example, Hyderabad, Goa, Punjab, etc. In that places, kings' rule were there. But these kings were puppet of the British government. Whatever Britishers said to them, they follow or listen the instructions of the British government. Means in that place indirectly Britishers rule was there. Okay. For those princely states, some representatives sent in a constituent assembly. Means constituent assembly is equal to members of the provinces plus the members of princely state. The representatives of the princely state and the provinces were included in a constituent assembly. Okay, understood this? See on page number 65. Do you know the list of some well-known members of a constituent assembly? Yes, here in a textbook, some well-known members of a constituent assembly were given to you. Yes, which members are there? See here. Following members were there in a constituent assembly. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, Sarojini Naidu, J.B. Kripalani, Rajkumari Amrit Kaur, Durgabai Deshmukh, Hansaben Mehta, B.N. Rao. This list is given to you of the constituent assembly member. Sometimes question will be there, which of the following is not a member of a constituent assembly, and you have to identify the name of that person. That's why you have to know the members of a constituent assembly. Who are the well-known members in a constituent assembly? Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, Sarojini Naidu, J.B. Kripalani, Rajkumari Amruta Kaur, Durgabai Deshmukh, Hansaben Mehta, B.N. Rao, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. These are the leaders of the Constituent Assembly. Now the contribution of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar in a making of constitution, that we have to learn. He was a chairman of drafting committee. He means who? Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was a chairman of drafting committee. Question will be asked on this point. Who was the head of drafting committee? Or choose the correct option from following. Dash dash was a chairman of drafting committee, and you have to select the correct answer, and that is Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was a chairman of drafting committee. Then what was the contribution of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar in a making of constitution? Their answer we will find. Work of a drafting committee was to make a draft of a constitution. For this, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar read many constitutions of a different countries. Not only he read that constitution, he studied that very properly. He took the good things, ideas from that constitution and added these things in an Indian constitution. At last, he made a draft of a constitution. When he made the draft of a constitution, he presented that draft in front of a constituent assembly. Many members were there in a constitution assembly. That time he read this draft article by article in front of the members. Many members suggested some suggestions on that draft. According to their suggestions, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar changed the draft. Many members asked questions on that draft. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar answered their questions. Whatever the queries are there of them, they tried to solve the queries. It was a very hard task. Due to this contribution in making of constitution, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was known as architect of the Indian Constitution. This also a important line. Who was known as architect of Indian Constitution? Right answer in one word. Or long answered question also asked many times. Give reason. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was known as a architect of Indian Constitution. Why? First one, he was a chairman of a drafting committee. He read the constitution of many countries. He prepared a draft. He presented that draft in front of the Constituent Assembly. He answered the various questions asked in a Constituent Assembly. It was very hard task. Due to his contribution, he was known as the architect of a Indian Constitution. These 5-6 point you have to write. Understood? Now the next point is the Constitution Day. Do you know on what day we celebrate the Constitution Day? Any one of you? Yes, some students know this one because last year we took some program on this Constitution Day. Essay writing competition was there in a last year. Yes, Constitution Day celebrated on 26th November. Okay, we will learn some information about the Constitution Day. With a great effort, at last they make the constitution or they completed the constitution. At Constituent Assembly enacted the constitution and adopt it on 26th November 1949. Therefore 26th November is observed as a constitution day. Yes, which day is observed as a constitution day? 26th November is observed as a constitution day. Why we observe 26th November as a constitution day? Because on 26th November 1949 we completed our constitution and we adopt it. That's why we celebrate 26th November as a constitution day. Question will be asked in a match the pairs, answer in one word, choose the correct option. You have to know the date of a constitution day. Underline Constitution Day and the date is 26th November. When the question is there, when we celebrate the Constitution Day, that time don't write 26th November 1949. Year is not necessary. Every year we celebrate this day on 26th November. Understood? It is a photo of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar and the Rajendra Prasad when the draft was prepared or constitution was prepared. When Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar submitted that draft or constitution to the Rajendra Prasad. That time's photo given to you in a textbook also and here given to you. You can see both the important members, head of the drafting committee and the president of a constituent assembly. The Dr. Rajendra Prasad was a head or the president of the Constituent Assembly. That's why prepared draft or the prepared constitution submitted to him. You can see in this picture. Now Republic Day, everyone of you is familiar with the Republic Day. Every year we celebrate this day on 26th January. Yes, small child also know from the first standard, second standard also. Now the question is there, why we celebrate 26th January as a Republic Day? Now country began to be governed according to the provinces of the constitution from 26th January 1950. The Indian Republic came into the existence. Therefore, 26th January is celebrated as a Republic Day. Till 26th January 1950, we were using the rules of the British government. Yes, when we are preparing the constitution in India, we are using the rules of the British government till 1950. But from 26th January 1950, we started to use the rules made by the Indian people. So we become the republic. That's why every year we celebrate 26th January as a Republic Day. Understood why we celebrate 26th January as a Republic Day? Because we adopted or we started a rule of the constitution from this day. That's why every year we celebrate 26th January as a Republic Day. Understood this? Now we will take a short recap on this lesson. I think you understood this lesson. Every one of you read the lesson once or twice. You can say like me, you are known everything now from this lesson. We will take a short recap on this. What we learn in this lesson. The constitution means a rule book of a country. Yes, provinces means the rules or the things given in a constitution for running a country by laws to increase a faith of people on a government, to develop the woman, tribe, child, or to strengthen the democracy. Constitution is necessary. For making a Indian constitution, the Constitution Assembly was formed and 299 members were there in that Constituent Assembly. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was a president of a Constituent Assembly. And Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was a head of the drafting committee. He was known as the architect of a Indian constitution. 26th November is observed as a Constitution Day. Which day? 26th November is observed as a Constitution Day. And 26th January is celebrated as a Republic Day. Understood this lesson? In the next lesson, we will learn preamble of the Indian Constitution. See, some photos are given to you here. These were the important leaders from the Constituent Assembly. In that, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, and Sarojini Naidu's picture shown to you. You read this lesson twice. Complete the exercise given to you. Tomorrow will be test on this first lesson of civics. Thank you.